Congratulations, Anna. Welcome to the channel again. I think you must be really feeling relieved about the PMP certification which you have achieved recently. And in a very fast pace, you achieved PMP certification. Just I think a couple of weeks after the boot camp, you could crack the examination. So let's hear from you. Did you really learn something from my program, or it was like you knew everything from beginning?
No, I learned a lot. I'm coming from a very traditional project management um, regime, you could say. The industry that I'm working is very traditional, and so I haven't been exposed to any of the agile methodologies. So that was really an eye-opening to learn of those methods.
Interesting. So, and that helped you in the examination as well, right? In terms of preparation and solving the mock.
Yes, yes. I mean, it's a very compressed um, program. So I had to review all the session recordings
Mm.
again, just to recap on things. I did that always on the day after.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So, did you also refer to Agile Practice Guide? Did you get a chance to refer to Agile Practice Guide, or the sessions recording was sufficient for you?
So I looked at the the PMBOK,
Yeah.
but not the Agile guide.
Interesting. And you're not from the Agile background. You were focusing on the session, revisiting the session, and you had a lot of questions on Agile as well, right? Like it was 50-50.
Yes, yeah, no, it's the questions were surprise. I think actually there were more than 50% that were related to Agile. So I think it seems to be that this is the future of project management.
Yeah, in fact, it's present. Future is even more dynamic. You would have seen today there's a release on data landscape with generative AI, right? So a lot of work is going on generative AI by PMI, and I really salute the entire PMI team for delving on generative AI and data landscape and other things. So a lot of futuristic changes, and I would also recommend you. It's a free PDU course which is there on generative AI in PMI side. Please go ahead and take it. You'll enjoy it. In fact, I thoroughly enjoyed that program. Okay. Okay. So, how was your examination? Was it tough?
I was a little bit nervous um, because they asking really tricky questions, right? So you really have to read the questions very careful to look for, what exactly are they looking for, and where are you in that project management process. And so yeah, I was I'm I would say I'm a person that does 80% and then discards the rest 20%, but you can't do that in an exam like that. So really have to focus and read every question very careful.
Hmm. So how was the recognition after the examination once you announced? Did you announce it to the world about you completing your PMP certification?
Yeah, I so I did tell my boss that I finished this certification. Yeah, and yeah, congratulations were given to me.
Okay. Wow. So that's good. That must be really an amazing feeling. Would you also recommend people to take a PMP certification?
Um, so initially I was a little bit skeptical because certification as such, it doesn't tell you that you learn something, but rather that somebody certifies that you know something, right? But after having seen that the project management topic as such is so broad, and actually I was not really, I did not know a lot of it, especially on the agile side. I think that was really eye-opening.
Hmm.
That there's so much more to project management than
Yeah,
just a time schedule and a budget.
absolutely, absolutely. Fantastic. So I'm also starting a batch in April, so I would definitely recommend that if people can take it up and also take up the certification exam. So that's something which is also very nice. And also, if you look at futuristic requirement, we have 25 million more PMP certified required by 2030. So it's quite a lot, in fact. And we have just less than, I would say, just around 1.5 million. So it's way less than what is required by the industry. And a lot of project managers feel that in fact some of your batchmates also had taken attempts after attempts over last several years, but they didn't clear it that time. But after joining the boot camp, I think within 20 days we had a recent success as well. Jagdish cleared it. So that was a nice feeling, that fear, I think fear of not taking the examination, fear of not proceeding after the training itself is actually stopping, because many people take up the training but they don't take up certification. So your recommendation is to go for certification, correct?
Oh yes. I mean, it really puts pressure on that you dive into the topic, that you learn the differences, that you learn the terms that are being used. So if you don't go for the exam, it's kind of reading a book and then you put it away and then you forget about it, right? But if you have to process it in order to actually prove to somebody else that the learning is inside your head also, not just right after the sessions, but actually at let's say 2 or 3 weeks after the boot camp, that you know enough to pass the test.
Very nice. So what is the transition which you think you have gone through yourself after the training, after the certification? Do you think you're applying those concepts and something in your, at least some part of it in your day-to-day job, and you're seeing little difference in the way you are executing?
Yeah, I actually like this the project manager that is like a shepherd. This
Hmm.
this idea of not being the one directing people and saying you do this, you do that, but actually helping. So more of a helping hand for the team. That I like that concept.
It's changing the way we are managing teams, right? So that's totally amazing. It will change the culture. I think small changes here and there can make a change in the overall culture. Thank you so much, Anna. You pulled out your time and you also recommended few quick tips on how to prepare, and also what is that value which you took from the program also was highlighted. Thank you so much for your valuable time. I would like to pause the recording right now and we'll have a offline conversation. But thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.